Jake, more information. Welcome. Come into my secret lair.
What now, Secret Lair troll? What is there more? What
There is
more
extra.
about this?
Things that were in darkness have come to the light. Yes, enter now. Let's go. Come on.
All right. Well, it starts right now. Hello and welcome to the day.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joel. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. Real quick before we get started, if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to the minute with all of the latest news on decks for Commander, Pioneer, Historic, Standard, some MTG Finance news, or you just want to watch us open booster packs, make sure you subscribe before you leave. Jake, Secret Lair. It just feels like we get more information every single time we talk about this.
Well, yeah, we were lurking in MTG Finance and
the subreddit,
the subreddit MTG Finance, and I noticed something last night. The randomness of the Planeswalkers is actually not random, and what we're talking about are the Stained-Glass Planeswalkers that were supposed to be a surprise. Well, players are now opening the secret layers, and they're finding patterns as to what planeswalkers are coming in what secret layer drops.
Yeah, it seems like, and this is, at this point, we're not 100% confirmed on this. I would say we're like 95% confirmed on this, that certain planeswalkers are showing up in certain secret layer drops. For example, the OMG Kitties one seems to only have a Johnny Stained-Glass Planeswalker in it, and then so forth through the entire set. It depends on which secret layer drop you purchase as to what Stained-Glass Planeswalker you get.
So let's go over to eBay, and we're going to look at some completed listings on what Stained-Glass Planeswalkers have actually made it to the market.
Yeah, so I just swapped over to the internet. We've got, these are completed listings from eBay that have ended the most recently. You can see it is December 9th at 5:04 Eastern Time as we're shooting this video. The last one completed around 1 o'clock, it looks like. Watley, Domri, Blackblade, Jace, those are the most recent ones. And then we've got a $95 stained glass foil Teferi 3-cost Teferi.
Yeah, I haven't seen a Teferi sell for like under $85. And also another one, I did go through, and I do have a list of 14 planeswalkers that have made it to the market. Okay. Now keep in mind, there were originally 36, okay? So this leaves out 22 that we haven't seen. And at this point, if Narset was available, if Liliana was available, we would start to see these incompleted listings. And we were talking about MTG Finance earlier. People on there have started to notice that specific planeswalkers are coming out of specific packs. If you got Kaleidoscope Killers, you're the only person who has access. At this point, from what we believe, you're the only person who has access to Bolas and Teferi.
Which are the two most expensive ones, obviously. Most of the Bolases I've seen are selling for between $70 to $80. Most of the Teferis that I'm seeing here are selling between $85 and $100, somewhere like that.
Right, and then the drop-off after that is pretty intense. I do know that we have Ral coming in at like 20 and Gideon at 25.
Tamio's around 20. Here's a Gideon that finished for 35.
Right, and so some people have said, you know, if you bought the Snowlands, you're only getting a mono white walker, which is going to be the Wanderer or Teo, which we've also seen, which are both very, you know, honestly low end. I mean, the stained glass is really cool, and I know Wizards of the Coast doesn't really care at all about the secondary market of the cards.
No.
Maybe this product is evidence of that, because Kaleidoscope Killers was easily the most hyped product out of the Drop Series. I think you can agree there, Joel.
Oh, and yeah, absolutely.
And then also the fact that, you know, Teferi and Bolas are, you know, Teferi is one of the most influential cards in recent memory as far as format warping in a way in Standard. But then also, it's a card that's played in Modern, it's a card that's played in Legacy. Obviously, when Pioneer was announced, it's a card that's taken Pioneer by storm as well. And so you've lumped now this most expensive card in with Kaleidoscope Killers, which is the most expensive drop set.
Right.
And so I would have taken my whole bankroll and just put it all into Kaleidoscope Killers based on this information.
Yeah, from a value standpoint, that seems like it would have been the best thing. Obviously, we have to keep in mind that these are an extra thing. We didn't know we were getting these. These are just bonus on top. It's
100%.
not, it wasn't considered as far as the EV going into this. Oh my god, Jake, yep, this is exactly what I thought. Jake, this is ridiculous. Here's a Stained Glass Ashiok, and this is something I'm discovering right now while we're recording this. Here's a Stained Glass Ashiok Secret Lair foil Planeswalker. Okay, in hand it looks like.
Yep.
Down here, Jake, there are 3 completed listings. Ashiok Dream Render, Stained Glass Altar. This is a hand-drawn altar of this stained glass, and it's finished for $12. They're taking an uncommon Planeswalker, doing some Sharpie on it. I'm sure it's better than that, but I mean, you've got completed listings down here.
I think that these, and I know exactly what you're talking about. I think that these were here as like somebody used the original template, and these were here long before people started posting Secret Lairs. So I wouldn't be surprised if those sold in response to this.
Yeah, if you go pick these up off eBay, you need to be careful of what you're purchasing.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely make sure that it isn't somebody's hand-painted thing. But yeah, so kind of like a big day of information with Secret Lair today. A Johnny is coming in the Cats Drop Series. We don't have exactly what is showing up in each one, but we do know that a multicolored Planeswalker is appearing in Kaleidoscope Killers, and that is the only place where people have said that they have opened Bolas and Teferi. And mono white Planeswalkers are coming in the snow-covered lands, among other things. You can go on MTG Finance. You can look this up for yourself. If you do see a Planeswalker pop up outside of these 14, the Wanderer, Watley, Teo, Ajani, Ashiok, Sorin, Jace, Tamiyo, Ral, Teferi, Gideon, Domri, Bolas, or Angraf, please let us know.
Yeah, definitely do. It has been a crazy ride with this Secret Lair. First product of its kind.
Oh yeah, and definitely not the last.
No, it's definitely not the last. I mean, it's going to have made them money. I purchased 2 copies of Kaleidoscope Killers. I think you've purchased a couple of a few different ones.
I purchased the bundle. I purchased 1 extra Goblins, which I think is the only place you can get Ral. And then I purchased 3 Kaleidoscope Killers, and after learning this information, I'm happy I did. But I will reiterate, I wish I had taken all of that money and put it into Kaleidoscope Killers, just based on this market data and what we're looking at with Teferi and Bolas, and the fact that they are exclusive to Kaleidoscope Killers.
Absolutely. And we've said this in past Secret Lair videos, but these are going to be long holds. If you're trying to flip these or, resell them, then I don't think these are going to be immediate flips. I think that the Planeswalkers, the Stained Glass Planeswalkers, could be immediate flips if you want to immediately get your money back for, whatever you spent to get that drop.
For sure. Definitely.
But other than that, I really think that since they're printing to demand, even though it was only a 24-hour period, that it's going to be long holds. Jake, the Secret Lair saga continues. Have you got anything else for us?
Just if you're trying to make any money off of this product, make sure to not take it out of the white box, because that is the booster pack aspect of this. Otherwise, people know exactly what they're buying. There's going to be specific market data for opened Secret Lair box and an unopened one, so just keep that in mind.
Yep. Speaking of opened, when we get ours in, we will be opening some on the channel, so make sure you look out for that. Like we said, if it's your first time here and you want to hang out with us and more in the future, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really helps us out. If you want to support us further, we've got a Patreon. Sweet goodies at every level over on Patreon. Make sure you click the link.
Sweet goodies, baby.
Click the link in the description below to go over there. And if you want to hang out with us one-on-one, come over to Twitch. We're streaming. You're distracting me with sweet goodies. We're streaming on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday.
Sweet goodies.
I'm tapped out. Jake, have you got anything else?
Oh, God, so sweet, sweet goodies.
All right. Later.